Good evening. This is the creative entity known as Cifaretto speaking. Just to get straight to the point, I am in no way affiliated with Ascension, and I'm in no way affiliated with Blizzard, Activision Microsoft, whatever the entity's formal name is. In their incorporation documents, I am an independent artist, um, and that is my only formal statement I actually have to make. But obviously, I'm gonna kind of just give a little bit of commentary regarding this potential legal matter against Ascension, um, filed by Blizzard. And I'll just say this, I'm not gonna offer any actual legal opinion in any capacity. Um, I fortunately did not go to the Reddit School of Law. I really don't like people making any sort of comment on this if you've never had a power score assessment or you've never visited toplawschools.com, those forums. If you got through law school without taking the LSAT, your opinion is instantly invalid and you're not a person, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But in all seriousness, yeah, everyone just needs to relax and observe this from afar. Um, it's unfortunate. It is an unfortunate turn of events. Um, and, you know, what is the law and what's not the law, what the law should be or shouldn't be, is quite an is quite a matter of debate as it has been since the beginning of time. Um, if it were up to me personally, and what I actually subscribe to, though it is idealistic, I a lot of actual my personal opinion on anything revolving the internet businesses, gaming businesses, copyright law, any sort of art or software mechanism that is derived and available online is basically not subject to any law. I know that's not how it is. I'm not an idiot, but it is sad, and I might be dating myself here, but just something everyone should read, whether you're into open source software law or copyright law, anything related to anything you say online, whether it's as yourself or an entity created by yourself, a persona, a handle, etc. Basically, I subscribe to the February 8th, 1996 publication made by John Perry Barlow. It's called The Declaration of the Independence of Cyberspace. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to read a quick blurb. It's very accessible on like Wikipedia or whatever. And it's just this statement made by John Perry Barlow in this Declaration of the Independence of Cyberspace. Pardon me. The quote is this: "Governments of the industrial world, you weary giants of flesh and steel, I come from cyberspace, the new home of mind. On behalf of the future, I ask you of the past to leave us alone. You are not welcome among us. You have no sovereignty where we gather." That's what early internet scholars, legalists, and free speech advocates basically subscribe to. Now, as obviously, as the blurring between what is real, what is fake, is the internet a real representation of an actual person, as that line continues to blur every moment in the world, obviously, that in most countries, that entire idealistic um, framework of sovereignty online, whether it's related to copyright or just anything you say personally or any information you post, that's not what the real world is. Not anymore. Not anymore. Uh, and that's too bad, I think. Ultimately, if there's anything I actually have like a takeaway from it, it's just too bad. I yearn for, ironically, as I post this on YouTube, but you yearn for a sense of privacy. You yearn for, I hope everyone does, of people leaving you alone. And so, at the actual matter here of, Blizzard versus this thing, this alleged entity, I've never heard of it, called Project Ascension. Um, it is a Monopoly's attack. I'm not gonna frame it like it's some heroic David versus Goliath type allegory, but it is just an act of a government entity, basically, with the same amount of power in their own niche, infringing on the few. And that's not a political statement. I basically have no political allegiance. I politically identify as a cis heteronormative post-ironic neo-isolationist pacifist. And that's basically who I am as a person, as an entity. I take no sides. I just have this own emotional, nostalgic yearning for a simpler time. It could just be nostalgia, or it could really have been better. The world could have been better. The internet could have been structured better, and here we are. And all you have to do is observe. You don't have to say anything. Just watch it and enjoy the times we've had. And I certainly have enjoyed it. From the bottom of my heart, everyone on the server, whether you love me, hated me, or felt nothing, I thank you. I'm a nonprofit creative enterprise. Um, I will not be playing, obviously. I'll say where I stand, basically. I will not be playing anything. I haven't really played anything Blizzard since they dropped Hammond in a Wrecking Ball, the Miley Cyrus character in Overwatch. I kind of took a step back from that. I was done at that moment. And what I thought, let's back off on this company. Despite its power, it is a skeleton and has no real affiliation or tie to the company known as Blizzard in 98 to 2004. There's no relation. It is not the same entity. It is materially different. It is materially structured different. But that's just my own personal misgiving. I just don't personally enjoy their games. Oh, I guess I did play WoW Classic. I lied there. I guess Hammond might have came around the same time. I don't know. I don't really remember. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But we're all still here. I urge everyone to enjoy the present moment and make the best of the world and to stay positive. I know some other creators that are much more popular than me, like taking their videos down. Totally understandable, and I respect their right to do so. I will not be joining that fray. If they take my videos down, they do. If they ban me, they will. This was a not-for-profit satirical enterprise that I created. I will just create a new account, probably Cifaretto 911-911, never forget. It could be the account name, perhaps Cifaretto 118 Brace for Impact. Those could be potential names for my next account. If you enjoyed this game, I'm probably, I have a life, unfortunately. I probably won't be starting any new characters or anything for a while. On anything related to this, my wife doesn't like when I start shooting up MMO heroin typically, so I have to be really careful. But the Discord server I created will, stay up. I will, I'm going to be on this. We'll see what happens. Always feel free to hit me up. Remember, any opinion I say is not of any real person. It is of the Cifaretto Creative Enterprise. Cheers, all. All I got to say is this at the end of the day. This is, I said this earlier, I'm just kind of rambling. This is free form, as it always is, but Blizzard is a skeleton. It is nothing. Many companies are nothing. Many charities are nothing. Many governments are nothing. We have allowed mediocrity, anti-intellectualism to spread in every facet of our lives. And Blizzard, the government, and many people are simply part of the hospice discount store of internet and online creativity. And this will be for the last time, but let's just listen to the last bit. And this is all I really have to say. Cifaretto, signing out.